Hi, Dr. Paul and friends. Thank you for tagging me in this video and including me in the conversation. So I'm not a child psychologist, but I will give you my 2 cents based on the work I have done with kids and the kids in my life and the experiences I've had with them. You know, a lot of material designed for kids has adult jokes running through it, and I think that that's largely fine. Disney is famous for putting some adult level jokes in a lot of their movies, right? Where I would draw the line is where those jokes are of a particularly intimate nature, such as with the story you shared. You know, I think that would be fine for somebody to look at online, but I wouldn't have that in my house, and I certainly wouldn't share it with the kids in my life. I would never buy a storybook that was printed that was that, because I don't want the kids taking that book to school, teaching other kids about it, talking to other kids about it, or, you know, showing their teacher. It's just not appropriate. And, you know, to explain to them why it's not appropriate, you have to have a much bigger conversation. And it's not worth the hassle when they're really little. So from my perspective, there's probably little harm in them, you know, seeing you flipping through something like that. But if they were to see you doing that and wanted you to read them that story, I would not read them that story. And I would just tell them, you know what, this is something for when you're older, and then we'll talk about it when you're older, and then they'll forget about it and be doing the next thing. So it's not a big deal. But ultimately, kids want to emulate us, right? And what we find funny, they want to find funny. Kids are both sponges and parrots. So they will absorb a lot from us. They will learn a lot from us. They develop their sense of ethics and morality from us. So if we laugh at racist jokes, jokes that promote violence or intolerance, or jokes that promote public personal celebration of body parts, then kids are going to think that's funny. They're going to talk about that, and that will really change their worldview. So I would say approach all this material with caution. You can only be a kid once. You can't unwind some of this stuff. So save it for later. There's no rush. Hope that helps.